So at this time, citizens will be allowed to address the board on items not on the agenda. And for items on the agenda, citizens will be allowed to address the board at the time a motion is on the floor. So, Sam.
Good morning, County Commissioners. Good morning, Attorney Ford and Gary Eckenberg. I'm going to cut right down to the nuts and bolts of this. And
would you
Sam
identify
Haddad,
yourself? Yeah. There.
And I did sign in. Starting yesterday, before the meeting, I had the opportunity to talk to you, Mr. Forsman, out in the hallway. And I asked you about Alan Mitchell coming on board as an interim administrator. You pointed at me and you lost it, and you told me the only one that's qualified for this spot for 31 years is, yes you did, is Alan Mitchell. Now, if anybody leaked this out, you did prior to that meeting yesterday. Well, wait a minute. I have the floor, so let me speak. You people would not let me speak yesterday, so I'm going to speak today. I hope that Melanie Ford takes this into advisement and tries to go after you for slander, for slandering her name, because what you said yesterday was that lady that you like is the one that leaked this to the media. And that lady that I like does have a name, and her name is Melanie Ford. Second on the list, and I want to direct this towards Steve Rocker. I want to let you know, Mr. Rocker, that I'm a taxpayer in St. Louis County. Your demeanor of tricksters in the audience, I didn't care for 1 second. And yeah, well, you can give me that deer in the headlights look.
Mr. Chair, point of order.
I'm going to tell you something.
Point of order, Mr. Chair.
No, Mr. Nelson, you
board,
keep cutting me off, and you gave me 5 minutes to speak, and I want to speak.
Mr.
So
Chair,
I'm going to speak.
Mr. Chair, the policy of this board, this is a point of order. The policy of this board is, and always has been to the best of my knowledge, that comments made from the speakers shall be directed to the St. Louis County Board of Commissioners and are not intended to be made to individuals as they
Well, I want to tell you that I am a taxpayer in St. Louis County, just like all the other taxpayers in St. Louis County. They're not tricksters, they're taxpayers. They're the ones that make this county run. Without taxpayers in St. Louis County, and if you had tricksters, you wouldn't have any money. Now, item number 3 on this is you're going to spend hundreds of thousands of dollars hiring Alan Mitchell when you can do this in-house, hiring Gary Eckenberg or Lisa Pottswell. You know this. You could hire them. They're already employees here, and you could save hundreds of thousands of dollars. But you want to spend money like people that have a deep pocket, and you think you can spend money until the crows crow. Well, you're sadly mistaken. I'm sick and tired of you raising my taxes, and I'm sick and tired of you spending my money on items that you could do in-house. Item number 4. Gary or Lisa are employees inside St. Louis County. You wouldn't have to have them go out and get a physical where you're going to spend hundreds of dollars on Alan Mitchell getting a physical and a background check. Item number 5. By the way, let's give him a car, because that's exactly what you're going to do. He lives up in Janet Lake, and you're going to give him a car, so that's going to be hundreds of thousands of dollars of him driving back and forth once again every day. And whose expense is that at? That's at the taxpayer's expense. Wear and tear and tires and cell phones and so on and so on. Number 6, this form of government that you people did yesterday is a sham. It's a really crying shame that you narrowed it down, you wouldn't let the public speak, and I call it a Nazi, totalitarian dictator type of government that our fathers fought for during World War II. And I thought that this government was gone, this form of government that you people think is all right. And the worst of it is that Steve Rocker got the vote yesterday on Alan Mitchell. This is a conflict of interest. Alan Mitchell represented Steve Rocker in a sexual dispute with the county board. There's a conflict of interest here that you people should really know about. And this is a crying shame. You people you're not even listening to the public. But I hope in front of God, in front of the taxpayers today, that the public is watching each and every one of you. And there's two commissioners that want to do it the right way. And I commend them for them trying to do things the right way. You other commissioners, you know who you are, and you know which way you voted, and you know what you're going to pass and what you did yesterday. And I guarantee you, I hope the taxpayers, when you people come up for election, flush the toilet, because that's exactly what they need to do. And as a taxpayer myself, I'm appalled at your actions. And I'm sick and tired. You people don't even want to listen to your county attorney. You refer to her as that woman that you like. Well, I'm going to here to tell you something, Mr. Forsman. That woman has a name, and she has respect. And it's about time that you people start giving her the respect that she needs to do the job. If there's anything that you really want to take a look at, take a look in the mirror, because you people are the ones to blame. You want to do civil service reform? You want to be an employee of choice? You know what? When I say, where do I work? I say it, I work for St. Louis County. And that's a crying shame. I gotta sneak out of the room because I gotta tell them where I work and the people that are representing me. Of course, it's kind of too late to tell you to grow up. But I hope you take a lesson at this. And it's not your money that you're spending, it's my money. And one more thing. Every week that you delay Mr. Humbre's contract, that's $77,000 to the taxpayer that they're losing out on. I urge you to move fast on this and get Mr. Humbre in there. But of course, when Al comes on board, Mr. Humbre won't stand a chance because it's the sham working it once again. Thank you.
Thank you, Sam. I do have to just say two things. One is what I said exactly, and you can debate it if you wish, but all I said was the attorney. I think the attorney that you love, and I didn't say like, I said
the woman.
I said the attorney that you love, I believe, leaked the name Al Mitchell and Gary Waller to the press, and I think it was illegal. That's what I said. And I said, think all the way through. The other thing is, you named off two people that were up to the moment you got up here that were secret. Those people did not have the right to have their names brought into it, that they were even running for this position. Nobody knew the other two people, the internal candidates. It was you that brought those out there. You're the only person that's brought those names out there, and I think it was wrong. The other thing is the Humbre contract right now is being done, just so that the people are aware, is Lisa Potswald, our deputy administrator, who I have a tremendous trust in, and she was my second candidate all the way through yesterday, has the contract, and she has been working on it. All of those things said, just so that it's said.
Let me tell you one thing, Mr. Forsman. I'm not the only taxpayer in St. Louis County that has a TV in his house. You understand? I happened to turn on the TV Saturday night, and I asked you the question yesterday morning, and you told me, you're the one that leaked it out right in the hallway. You told me that Ellen Mitchell was the only one for 31 years that was qualified. And I'm going to tell you something. I had a witness. So don't try to fly this up the flagpole.
And your question was, what do you think makes Ellen Mitchell qualified to be the county administrator? And I said, 31 years of service, and he's the only person that I think can do the job.
Really?
Period.
That's why Gary served as a couple of terms for the intern when you were finding other candidates for the county administrator? Well, geez.
I think the debate should be over, but go ahead.
If he doesn't
Finish.
qualify, then what does he have a job for? If Lisa Pottswell doesn't qualify, why does she have a job? And I'll tell you another thing. If you need a county administrator, what do you got county commissioners on the board for? Do you think that you don't need to do your job and you'll let the administrator? Because this is what it's sounding like. But that's this sham and this totalitarian government that I'm telling you about. Thank you.
Next speaker.